it's Miss Tay Rosé. Today I'm here with you with a makeup look for Thanksgiving, and I'm again going to use my Anastasia Beverly Hills Prism palette. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the dupe of the Prism palette in the description box below, so make sure you check that out. And I'm also gonna link a video in there to show you that there is no difference between both the Prism and the dupe. It's exactly the same. But anyway, if you want to see how I achieved this look, make sure you keep on watching. Okay, so you know the usual where I do my right eye before I film, and I'm going to film my left eye. So now first things first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with the Rimmel Lasting Finishing 25-Hour Breathable Concealer in the shade 300 or medium. What I'm going to do is I'm going to apply that all over my lid. I totally forgot that I'm not the best with blending my left eye with my right. Any fingers on my right hand, so I'm going with my left fingers on my left eye. Completely forgot about that. I like to blend it so that way it is, again, seamless. You want it to look as if you haven't blended in anything, so in case you want to wear it like this, you can. Alright, so now that is set. So now what I'm going to do in order to set this is I'm going to go in with my Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder in Translucent. And I'm going to use this fluffy brush, and I'm going to apply that all over my lids. So me setting my eyes is setting that. So now I'm going to go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Prism palette, and the first shade I'm going to use is Eden, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply that on my crease. After I go in with Eden, I'm going to go in with Saturn, and I'm going to apply that a little underneath Eden. Not only am I going to apply Saturn as part of my crease color, I'm also going to apply Saturn for my outer third as well. I forgot to mention earlier too that I made sure I baked underneath my eyes so that way it's easy for me to clean up underneath there, especially knowing that there is going to be shadow fallout. I have Eden and Saturn on deck, and now going back into the Prism palette, I'm going to apply Parallel a little underneath Saturn and as part of my eyeshadow color in the outer third. That was on Parallel just now, and what I'm going to do so that Parallel is not so harsh is I'm going to apply Saturn over the parts where I apply Parallel, so that way it's less harsh, to say the least. So now I'm finished with Saturn. I'm going to go back in with Eden, and I'm going to apply that above Saturn. So now my lids are finished, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put Prism away for a little bit, despite that I gotta use the mirror. Anyway, so now I'm going to cut my crease, and I'm going to go back in Okay. Now I'm going to go back in with the same concealer that I used earlier all over my lids, except this time I'm going to cut my crease from my inner third to my middle third, almost outer third. And then I'm going to use this tiny eyeshadow brush to help cut my crease. I just gotta check on this camera because it will cut off, and I'm not about that life at this time. Anyway, so I finished cutting my crease, and I'm not going to set it. What I'm going to do instead is I'm gonna go back into the Prism palette, and the first color I'm going to touch base on is Sphinx. Now Sphinx, what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply that only directly to my inner third so that I can create an ombre from parallel to Sphinx. As my battery is going to die, I can tell you that the next color I'm going to be going in from my inner third to the middle third is going to be Eternal, and I'm going to apply that over the concealer. So now that my battery is charged, I'm going to go back into the Prism palette, and I'm going to blend parallel on my outer third, and I can blend it in with Sphinx. So now my lids are set. Well, almost set, I should say. So now I'm gonna go in with the shade Unity, and I'm gonna do two things. So first things first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my brow light or my brow highlight, and then I'm going to blend the Eden Center mixture so that way it's a little more subtle. But if you want to wear it like this, then you can go right ahead. But to make it a little more wearable, I'm going to blend Unity in. So now my eyelids are done and over with. So now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to focus under my eyes or under my bottom lash line. The first color I'm going to hit them with the flex. Whoa. The first color I'm going to use under my lash line is going to be Parallel. I'm going to apply that directly underneath. Parallel is set. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go in with Saturn and I'm going to blend it out. I remember when I did the first couple of videos was when I would say it like that when I was doing my voiceovers. But now I no longer do voiceovers, so I'm saying it in person or screen. I have one more thing to do, and that is to complete my tear ducts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Black Radiance True Complexion Contour Palette. The one I have for my skin is medium to dark, and in it has the contour, sculpt, and highlight sections within the palette. But for the sake of my tear ducts, I'm going to use this gold from the highlight as part of my tear duct color, or as my tear duct color, because I'm not using anything else but just this color. Alright, so my eyes are almost done. I just have to do two more and then I'll move on to the next steps. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my powder brush and I'm going to dust away this bake. So that was the second to final step. Now the final step is my favorite part, and a lot of your favorite parts, because I read in the comments with a previous video how someone said your lashes are popping. Yes, I mean, check below for the links, because you know I got the connects. Well, I don't have the connects, but I mean, I'll hook you up. For this lash though, I'm going to be using the Huda Beauty lashes, this time in Sophia. And as you can see on my right eye, it's very flowy, it's very pretty. So I'm going to do the same thing with my left eye. And I'm going to show you a little bit of my lash routine on here as well. Alright, I was going to originally show you the shorter version of how I apply my lashes, but then my battery died for the second time, so I had to apply my lashes and the rest of my face off camera. But what I will do is I will provide the video as to where I show you step by step how I apply my lashes on camera up here in the cards. And there is a timestamp as to where that starts. A lot of people don't like long videos. Now I'm gonna shift gears towards the lips. For my lip color today, I'm gonna go in with this Lime Crime lipstick, or Lime Crime liquid lipstick in the shade Salem, and I'm going to apply that directly on my lips. That was all that I did, and I'm going to hit you with a few poses. Now this makeup look the second time around, and even first time around except this time around with some changes. This is definitely Tay Rosé approved. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed watching it, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Also, comment below any looks that you'd like to see, especially knowing that the holidays are coming up. If you love what you see, make sure you click on that subscribe button. Once you're finished clicking on that subscribe button, also make sure to click on that bell so that you are notified as to when my videos are out. That's all I have to say. I'll see you in my next video. Bye! I just want to show off my nails. End discussion.